Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
Putting on a podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Clickbait.
Hello. You sound really echoey today.
Oh, great. Should we start over?
No, I think you just need an adjustment.
I think I was just yelling and doing that whole.
Oh.
You know what that's called when the music's still playing and then you come in? It's called hitting the post.
Oh, okay.
I think I was just hitting the post.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You're not echoey at all.
Well, that's good.
Is this going to sound bad? Should I do something?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does sound echoey. What's going on?
You sound really echoey.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'll just talk like this. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, great.
I think it was you're off to the side.
Maybe, yeah. I just wanted to start out by mentioning that almost a week ago now, as you hear this, it was World Mental Health Day on October 10th, which is Friday. And I'm glad to see that mental health has a day. I didn't know it had a day. Apparently it has a website as well. Like Mental Health Day has a website.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure mental health has like a website. Just go to mentalhealth.com. There's probably a plethora of things, but.
That's interesting because I thought there was like a mental health awareness month and I thought it was like May. So I wonder why there's just a day in October.
Yeah, I don't know because like October is reserved for like breast cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And I also feel like putting mental health awareness should have been like, I feel like around the holidays. I feel like that'd be a really good place to put it because it seems like that'd be a hard time for people that have things like depression and social anxiety and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think
it could have been placed at a different spot.
I think you're illustrating one of my points that I'm very passionate about is it should be every day. It doesn't need to just be one day, but I'm glad to see it has an official day that hits the calendar. And especially for my dudes out there, you know, I think it's important that men feel comfortable talking about it in the workplace and just, you know, we're all struggling with something. It's time to normalize mental health and just make it a thing. This year's theme is especially near and dear to me because it's about access to services. That's what it's called. And it's about mental health in catastrophes and emergencies. And it's mostly talking about like the victims of emergencies and catastrophes. But I feel like first responders need it even more.
Absolutely. Well, not even more,
sometimes.
but also.
I don't know the stats and I probably should have looked it up, but like the suicide rate for like police and fire and EMTs and all that, it's very high because they're dealing with some stuff out there, you know? So I feel very passionate about that. I know some police in my day that have lost their lives to suicide because of just the pressures of the job. So, you know, not only am I advocating for my brothers, the men out there, but the first responders and just everybody. Get your head looked at. It's not easy to live with these things.
And check on your friends.
Treat your mental health just like your regular health. Get an annual checkup at least. There's my PSA.
I like it. That's nice. I was correct, by the way. Mental Health Awareness Month is May.
Oh, great.
And I know that because at the school that I work at, we get to wear shirts that say, it's okay to not be okay.
It definitely is. And that's a good thing because I am not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to finish your statement off here with?
Yeah. If you're interested, check out WMHDofficial.com. That's WMHD, spell out official, OFFICIAL.com. That's for World Mental Health Day official.com for more information and hear about things that have to do with this year's theme and some other cool stuff. And you can donate there if you feel so inclined.
And if you are in the U.S. and you need someone to talk to, you can always dial 988.
Oh, who knew?
The suicide helpline. And there's always somebody there to talk to you.
And listen, that's a good point. Mental health is not just all about suicide. That's oftentimes where it ends up, unfortunately. But there's, you know, a lot of other things going on where that doesn't even occur to you. It's just hard to live, you know, because of the struggles within. So yeah, take care of yourselves, people.
Absolutely.
All right. You want to take the next one?
Sure. I didn't write it, but I'll take it.
Well, you did all the posting, and we're gonna
very excited
show
about
some
this,
love to Blanket
actually.
Approval here a little bit.
Blanket Approval. Can I just say, like, they're pretty big. They've got, you know, festivals and things they've been playing. They have a record label and all that kind of stuff. And it would be very easy just to be like, oh yeah, like whatever, or not even pay attention when somebody mentions you. But the level of gratitude that they gave to us, this little tiny podcast, was astounding and so heartfelt. And I'm so grateful. So if you follow along on our social medias, if you do not, please go and follow us. We're at clickbait_pod on everything. I'm actually on Facebook now.
I've said before,
but I am now.
If you're listening and you're not following, weird. If you're following and not listening, weird. Put them together. Let's just bring this whole thing together.
Anyway, on our socials, I posted last week, we discussed robot voices, and I posted about the Blanket Approval version of My Soft Spots, My Robots. And Joey Haddon, the drummer, reposted us in her story and also commented and said, thank you so much for covering this. We really appreciate it. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like so excited and Star Trek and fangirling out. And I said thank you to her, and she thanked me for thanking her. And it was
and thank you for thanking me for thanking you.
Yes.
It was just
amazing.
A thank fest.
And then Blanket Approval was like, that's us. And we're like really excited.
Yeah.
And then their record label also liked our post.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I was very excited.
Yeah, that is exciting. And just talk about normal, down to earth, cool people. Like you said, they don't have to.
They were like so
acknowledge
grateful
or anything.
No.
And it all started with they posted a couple weeks ago that said, if you just found us through Robot Voices 21 Pilots, check out this. And I commented and said, no, thank you. Your song's great. And we're grateful to 21 Pilots for introducing you to us, you know, kind of like reverse. And that comment has like 130 something likes. They liked it. They commented on it. So it's just really cool that they're paying attention, and you can tell it's actually them. It's not just like a social media manager. Cool.
Yeah. Well, she commented and liked from her personal page. So that was kind of cool. Not the Blanket Approval page. But yeah, so very exciting. They definitely have a new fan in me. I've been listening to their stuff. They have a new song out, Berlin Blues. Pretty good. So check them out if you haven't yet. They're behind My Soft Spots, My Robots, the song that Tyler interpolated. I'm still not sure if I'm saying that correctly.
I think that's right.
I think I said interpolated last week. I don't know if it's interpolated. I have no idea.
I think it's interpolated.
Interpolated. Whatever.
It's open to your interpolation.
In Robot Voices. So please check them out. Again, it is at Blanket Approval Music or Blanket Approval at Blanket Approval on Instagram. So yeah, check them out. They've got really good stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very much if you're listening. She said she was going to check us out. So
hey, please do, and help spread the word. You guys have more followers than us, so get after it, man. Let's help each other with some guerrilla marketing here.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll have some sad news to report. I think as of recording this, there's only 8 shows left.
I know.
And the boys posted the other day and said 9 shows left, and it was before the second Tampa, so that's why it was 9. But yeah, it really hit home then that like, oh man, this is not just the end of a tour. This is the end of an era. This is the end of a lot. Like the end of the lore and end of Blurryface for the past 10 years or whatever just hasn't felt real to me, but it's starting to. And I'm really worried about my mental state during this final show we're going to.
Our last show is coming up, the last show, which is also our last show. And I'm excited, but I also don't want it to come. It's like a weird thing, like a weird place to be, because I don't want it to be over, but I'm also excited for the show. So it's just like this weird little...
I'm super excited for what
between a rock and
the future might look like with them. Nice.
Thanks.
I'm super excited for like the future of their music, and especially in the near future, even if that's a year away, I still consider that near future. That if it's anything like what we've gotten on Breach, it's really cool and fresh, and I enjoy it. but I'm really worried about our show.
Oh, it's fine.
The lack of content. Fine. Like, I hope people don't. This has been really fun, you guys. So
I know
if you've been listening and you're, like all 21 Pilots geeked because of the show and their show and everything that's going on, everything that's gone on with the lore of the past, almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
If that's why you're listening to us because you're just fired up, please continue that passion because we really enjoy doing this.
Yeah. And
it wouldn't mean the same if we didn't have, all the downloads to check in and look at. So I'm not like begging or pleading for downloads here. Everything's fine. We'll keep doing it. I just want to, it's fun when there's engagement and stuff. So I hope our clique sticks around.
I'm sure they will because they'll be wanting to talk about it because they'll be missing it.
Yeah,
so
that's
our shows might be a little shorter because of this, opening spot is not going to be as long because there won't be too much to talk about, but who knows? I think it'll be fine. I think we're going to be okay.
All right.
I just want to cover something really fast that kind of has to do with this. You mentioned that they had posted that there were 9 shows left. And I just thought it was really funny what Tyler has done to us because they put little dots next to the shows that have more than one show to show that.
Are you sure that's what it was for?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Because there was 1 Tampa show left and that had 1 dot, and there's 2 LA shows and it had 2 dots. So pretty sure it was their way of like not having to put Tampa, LA. So they put the little dots where everyone's like, what do the dots mean? What does that mean in Morse code? Does anyone know? And everybody was freaking out. And everyone's like,
they could have
just
put
9 shows.
LA1, LA2. Like the dots is just so...
They could have, yes. But
listen,
anyway.
I'm convinced they know they're messing with us.
Maybe there's something going on. But also, did you notice when they posted? Because it would have been much nicer to do 10 shows left.
Yeah.
But there's 9 shows left.
Is it 9 one of their things?
Are you really asking? Isn't 9 one of the... What?
Yeah. What are you saying?
Where have you been? Yes, 9 is a thing.
Oh. Okay. Apparently I'm...
Are you all right?
I mean, I know it's a thing, but
Did you just have
in
a stroke?
this moment, I think I forgot.
Oh. I just like that isn't 9 one of their things.
You just made me feel like Josh at the end of
Sorry, I was like flabbergasted
overcompensating. Like my battery just went
yeah.
Like what an idiot.
Sorry, I thought you were like joking. So I was very confused. All right, sorry.
I'm not as clear on this stuff as you are.
Yes, 9 is a thing.
Okay. Well, of course they did that then.
Yes.
All right. Moving on away from my stupidity. Tally was used again in a sports commercial or preview.
Yes.
As a bumper.
It was.
Yeah. Isn't that exciting?
I just love it. I'm so excited because as we pointed out, and as I pointed out on socials, it was me who said that song sounds like a sports song to me.
Well, it was us when the thing came out. Cause I said the font looks like.
Does look very sports like, but I said, I see it like as a walk up song or like a hype song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're using it for. It's like a total, like, get hyped up for this game song. And so they just used it for, we were actually watching the game tonight as we were eating in a kind of like mini sports bar. The Mariners versus the Blue Jays game that was on tonight as we record this. They used it as like a commercial for it, like telling everybody, come watch it.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
I like it because my hope is that the jocks out there, the sports people will be like, ooh, nice song.
Yeah, what song is that? Yeah.
It's probably unlikely given that audience, but even if it touches, 1,000 people that didn't know about it before, that's better than 0.
You know what? I can see someone going, what song is this? And then they look it up and they're like, wow, this is actually really good. And then they maybe look at something else and like, hey, this isn't half bad. I thought they just did Stressed Out and Heathens and Ride. Boy, was I wrong. So
yeah.
It's just my hope. Just one. If we could just get one, then I will be happy.
Same. And I think we should get partial credit for whatever royalties they collect for this because we called it. And listen, I'm convinced that people are listening out there.
They have to be.
In the zeitgeist. So like maybe someone from ESPN listens to the show.
Maybe.
And they're like, this does sound like a kick-ass walk-up song. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Or a sports song. So maybe that's what they did.
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know if Tyler listens. We know that.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Tyler, his stunt double for City Walls, his name's Christopher Troy. He posted on Twitter that Tyler did a lot of his own fighting and stunts for the City Walls music video. And that he learned the fight choreography like on the spot, like that day. And he kind of called him a legend. He was like calling him an like amazing athlete and like making his job so easy. And he thanked him and it's pretty cool.
Do you have to have 2 first names to be like Tyler's?
I don't know.
closest
he's
buddies.
got 2 first names. So
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying. Like maybe it's a thing.
Maybe it's a thing. But he basically commented to someone who asked the question that he did anything that was not going to hurt him for tour. So he did like all of his falling stunts, like the fight choreography, like that was all him, as long as it wasn't it could possibly hurt him for the tour. So, I can imagine jumping off of something or whatever he probably wouldn't have done. But
yeah, or like falling into the water in the jumpsuit scene or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is.
I think that's awesome.
He looks like a good fighter. I wouldn't mess with him.
That's pretty crazy. All right. I want to talk about this because you kind of are in the know a little bit about this. Someone posted that little list that the artists give of all the things they want in their dressing room. What's that called?
A rider.
Okay. So someone posted their rider from 2016 for Tyler's dressing room, and they claimed that they were just making a joke because he actually said that as artists, they don't really ask for much. So they posted it like, yeah, sure, Tyler, and posted the picture of what he wanted in his dressing room. So I just want to get your reaction on this list and what you think is if this is too much.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard stories about only the green M&Ms, not with them, but other celebrities.
Yeah, like all the divas that are like,
I'm curious.
Only this, only that.
Yeah.
So just so you know, this is from Mohegan Sun, by the way, from 2016. Their show on June 17th. It was a Friday at noon.
At a casino.
Apparently.
That's usually for bands that are like washed up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Weird.
So, and this is 2016. I don't remember. Yeah, this would be before they had kids because Rosie was born in 2020, right?
Yeah.
And were they married in 13?
I don't remember the date, but it was after Tear My Heart came out. So yeah, it's they were married.
Were they married already?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, it's 2016, so they don't have children. So just keep that in mind. But the top of it says quantities, 5 people. It says 1 gallon of organic almond milk, 2 cases. Oh, I think it's their Mohegan Sun water because it's Mo-Sun water.
Yeah.
So I think it's 2 cases of water. Half of them are cold and half of them are room temp.
Hey, what do you need when you want to get a really good tan? Mo-Sun.
Mo-Sun.
Thank you very much.
They want 4 cans of original Red Bull cold, 6 cans each of Coke Classic and Vanilla Coke, 2 bottles of organic coconut water, a half gallon of organic milk, a teapot, a cutting board, and knife, it says supplied by entertainment, assorted fresh fruit to include oranges, 2 whole lemons, organic vegetable crudité with ranch dressing. I love how they make it sound all special when it's literally just veggies and ranch.
Yeah.
1 box of organic granola cereal. I love this. 1 box of Reese's Puff, Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Waffle Crisp. 1 small jar of organic mayo. This says PC. I don't know what that means, but ketchup, mustard, ranch, and Italian dressing in the fridge. Small bottle of local hot sauce. 1 container of hummus. 2 avocados, ready to eat, not too ripe.
Love that.
Deli organic meat tray, turkey, spicy turkey, honey ham, etc. Deli organic cheese tray, Swiss and cheddar. 1 bag of organic spinach. 1 package of microwavable cooked bacon. 1 loaf fresh bakery sourdough bread. 1 bag either nacho cheese Doritos or salt and vinegar chips. 1 bottle of this says 1 bottle, 16 ounces or 500 milliliters, 70% isopropyl alcohol. 1 small bottle of sensitive body wash.
That's got to be for Tyler.
It's his dressing room. It says number 2, Tyler. 1 roll of paper towels. And then it says china, linens, and cutlery.
Wow.
So I just think this is hilarious because off to the side of this list, it just says ? 2 avocados. Really, of all the stuff they asked for, that's what you have a question on? 2 avocados?
Well, because did he write that or did someone else write that? The 2 avocados question.
I think it's someone else. Like
they
the
probably
person.
did that because they wanted setting for 5. So why only 2 avocados?
Because you cut them in half and maybe someone doesn't like avocados.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, listen, I do know a little bit about these, and that's pretty standard, believe it or not. Yeah.
Okay.
Like people want what they want. And
yeah, for sure.
You're probably wondering like why so much.
Yeah.
But I think it's like one of those things where you don't know necessarily what you might be hungry for at the moment. So you want to have a smorgasbord of things.
I would assume you're there all day too. I mean, for quite a while. You got to do sound check. You got to relax. You're relaxing for a few hours before.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's what you're going to be eating for the day.
Yeah.
So I think what I also find really funny is we have like all this organic stuff, and then we have the Red Bull and the Reese's Puff Captain Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, listen, don't forget that this is probably
really funny.
Like a checklist or even a drop down that's filled out by like a manager or something.
That's funny.
So like, I'm sure that's part of it, but yeah, there are some out there that are like, I want, my room must be chilled to 52.8 degrees and like all this weird stuff. And
someone else
people are weird
on this post commented that they had seen one where people asked for like legitimate full bottles of alcohol, like to put on theirs. And I'm trying to remember what the other thing was that they said. I don't remember now, but there was like another thing too that was like, this is really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no, that's totally normal. And then like Celine Dion had to have like a special toilet installed in her dressing room in Montreal, and it's still there to this day. I've seen it.
That's funny.
It's like a weird square toilet that she demanded that she have. And like, but Madonna wants like a special toilet that no one's been in except for her. Like all this weird stuff like that you've heard about, like all that weird diva stuff you've heard about. It's true.
Wasn't it like Jennifer Lopez that wanted just the colored or something? I thought it was
there's people
that
like
wanted
that.
Like just blue M&Ms or something.
Now I think that those have become like folklore in a way. So some of these celebrities, if they have a sense of humor or how they're just screwing around, like I want 4 perfectly green M&Ms and 1 blue one. You know what I mean?
The M must be completely printed on the candy.
Because what's funny is it's someone's job at these arenas and stadiums and whatever to go get that stuff.
Yeah, to go get all
and if they don't get 4 M&Ms that are green, they failed.
I would absolutely love to be the shopper for this. It would be so much fun. I also think the assorted fresh fruit to include oranges is funny because it doesn't say no bananas.
Yeah. Well, maybe someone else in the party of 5 likes bananas.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that sounds about right, though.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that food items would have been for Josh.
Well, it says dressing room number 2, Tyler.
Like, I like to think that Tyler just eats Taco Bell all day and bad for you stuff, Chipotle. And I mean, he's in good shape, but he's not in good shape like Josh. He's not in Josh shape.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Diet doesn't seem as important to Tyler. Sorry if that's not true, Tyler. You can text me and tell me that I'm wrong. But yeah. Well, that was interesting. That was fun. I like that. We should do that. All right. Do you mind if I take a little deep dive of my own?
Sure.
But it's more like a wading into the pool.
Okay.
There's no need for the splash, and it's not very deep at all. Right. And it turns out after our discussion at dinner, like this is a thing and I'm stupid. And you already knew about this, but last week I mentioned about the Blurryface accent, and you looked at me like I was crazy, and you said, "Oh, well, there's the lower tones behind his voice on the albums."
Yeah.
And I said, "That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these times where in a live show or interview or something, he's taking on this different persona, and people have associated it to him being like taken over by Blurryface at that moment." And he's either trying to tell the story or he's just being freaking weird. I mean, who knows?
One of our listeners actually sent a post to me. I think it was Level of Concern on TikTok. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong. If I am, I'm so sorry. And I will correct myself next week when I look it up. But they sent me a clip of him doing this accent going, "Here, this is the Blurryface accent," because they heard our show. And,
maybe it's what I'm going to play.
And I was like, what?
I'm going to play a couple that I've found that people, this is where I got this whole thing. Because someone posted it and was like, Blurryface accent in 2025. I didn't hear it on that clip.
Yeah.
But then that led people to post about previous clips. And then it's apparently a thing. I don't think it's anything that's ever come out and been like official. This is part of lore, part of the thing, but it is definitely a thing amongst the fan base. And somebody even commented on Spotify and said, yeah, it has these striking similarities to donNie darkO, the character in the film donNie darkO, which I had I don't know anything about that movie. I do now because I did a mini splash in the pool, but yeah, I had no idea. And so he apparently, according to you, he's really into that movie.
Yes.
And so maybe he's trying to be like donNie darkO. There are some parallels to the whole, at least the whole mental health thing that he's got going on and things that he sees and believes and whatever to the plot line of donNie darkO. So
yes.
Stall, tell a story or something while I find this.
Stall and tell a story.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, all right.
All right, so here's one of the first ones that I want to play for you, and this is from a Instagram user, and they're saying that this is a kind of like a compilation of different times where he was doing interviews and whatnot. Let me get the volume up because I'm going to do this very primitive and play it through my phone. So let's see here.
Oh, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Rabid fans, why do you think that is?
I would say it's mostly because of Josh Dunn's jawline. Putting this place down the center, we have the right side and we have the left side. Spies are robbing. That inspires me like a dog. Spies are robbing. It beats from my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from the creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. I see some signs, and I see some things, and I can't think of a better way of bringing in my birthday tomorrow with you guys.
So, like I said, that's a compilation. Of some was an interview, some was it was like an interview during a show, and then one was like a live performance on like a late night show or something. One appeared to be from a festival. So, again, this is early in their career. I don't know if he's just being weird because that was like, hey, we're kind of emo, we're kind of weird, I'm going to be weird, or if this is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, he
definitely sounds different.
He doesn't do it often. And I will say that now that you play that, now that like I've heard him talk like that before, not often, but I always just thought it was like his, how in like March to the Sea, for example, I always joke about how he sings it because it's like very like.
Let's hear it.
No, I'm not
going
to do it.
There's miles of land in front of us. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, I think that was pretty good.
That was very good. Yes, that deserves some applause.
Leave a note in the comments.
But anyway, so we, I kind of joke about how he sings in that. So I thought maybe it was just like his way of, I'm going to sound emo kind of a thing. But now that I know that maybe this is something, it's interesting. I
think it's a little bit of something. And I also think that back then, this fame came on really quick. I think it was a little bit of nerves as well. Especially that part where he says it's Josh's jawline. He sounds like incredibly nervous right there.
Yeah, so, it might just be like a way to, you remember when our son was little? He's autistic. He has a hard time making friends. Not anymore. He's gotten a lot better now. But when he was younger, he didn't know how to talk to people or like how to relate to them exactly. And sometimes he would say something he thought was interesting, but not realizing other people don't really want to hear that.
Yeah.
Poor little guy. I know it sounds so sad when I say it that way, but he had a hard time relating to people. And so he was just kind of like, he had like one or two friends that were like really close friends, but didn't really have he wasn't very popular. Didn't have a lot of friends that didn't get invited to birthday parties, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then he said he wanted to be in the musicals.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, you realize people are watching you, right? Like everyone's going to see you performing. And he says, but Mama, I'm not me. I'm the townsperson, or I'm the duck, or whatever it was he was playing.
Oh, I love that.
So he loved it because he was like, I get to be somebody else. And he was very, very good at it. He was very good because he was like, oh, I'm not me. I'm this duck.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's what it is. Like he's using this voice, like it'll make him feel better because he's not himself. He's this person.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. That was a really long way of saying that.
Well, here's the next clip, and I can't get this one out of my head. And remind me a note about autistic when we're done with this.
Okay.
This one, I can't. I keep saying it over and over again to myself because it just sounds funny, and I just can't do it. But this one is very strong. Listen to this one.
We got 2 more songs for you, if that's okay for you. There's a part in this next song, I'm going to stand on the piano, and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to jump off the piano. And if you would like to dance and jump with me, you can dance and jump with me.
Huh.
So the very little I've listened to the donNie darkO clips, that sounds a lot like him to me, especially the clips I saw, but I just can't get that out of my head. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to jump off the piano. It just sounds funny. But,
maybe that's what he was doing, trying to get that courage of being someone else.
Yeah. And if you saw this clip, I didn't show it to you. Obviously you folks can't see it, but you can go out and search it up. this was also at like a festival or during a show. Mm-hmm. So this has only happened during those times, not just during like normal speech and whatnot. So I don't know. It's what do you think? Do you think it's being weird, or do you think he's...
No, I think it's what we just said, now that I really think about it. Like, for example, he hasn't done this in a while. And so I wonder if there's something going on that maybe we don't know about. I'm trying to remember what show it was. I think it was the latest Tampa show that was like pouring rain. I'm pretty sure that's the show that it was.
Yeah, probably. It's Tampa.
I'm surprised that it wasn't more in the other shows that have had a lot of issues, but like he had a really big stimming incident.
Oh, yeah,
and he hasn't done that pronounced for a while. He does like little things. You know, he watches his fingers move. But this one, like he literally hit his head.
Yeah, he started hitting him.
Yeah, he like hit his head, and his head he was pulling it a couple of times, like in Guns for Hands video. So it starts getting my brain turning, like, what's going on? Is something?
Yeah.
Something. Is he excited? Because stimming is not just for bad things; it's also for really good things.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the note I wanted you to remind me. Someone posted that they said our autistic king is stimming a lot.
Yeah.
Has he been diagnosed, or do you think? I mean, he's older like us. Like I think I have some pretty heavy traits, and I've never been diagnosed. It wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
Right.
So like I think all those behaviors just kind of went diagnosed or undiagnosed. I've taken like a online test or whatever, and it said yes, definitely on the spectrum. So I don't know if. Well,
that's the thing. Like, it's a spectrum. It's a huge spectrum. We have a nephew who would be considered, low functioning.
Yeah, at least lower our son.
Functioning, and our son is, I would think, extremely highly functioning. Like if you didn't know him, you might not know. You might just think he's a little quirky. So yes, it is a spectrum. I think he definitely has some traits in there. I'm not going to go too much into it, but knowing the type of family that he has and that he grew up in, it would not surprise me if they were of the camp of no, we're good.
Yeah.
We don't need medication. We don't need, kind of a thing, which also has shown through studies and research to alienate people and make them feel even more outside.
Yeah.
If you don't get it diagnosed and treated. So,
well, like you said, it's a huge spectrum, and I'm of the believer that everyone is on it somewhere a little bit,
possibly,
because everyone's got these things that will trigger for lack of a better term, and I can say it correctly, a neurodiverse response. Sure. Whether it's anxiety to your boss calling you in the office or whatever, there's things where people will do things. People have tics that are not necessarily, I have Tourette's driven autism. I just have a little tic of something that I do. I've always done. Mm-hmm. Some medications actually cause it. There's a medication to help with medications that cause like stim type reactions. And the medications that cause it actually happen to be for mental health, like Prozac and things like that. So it's interesting. All right, let's put a button on that, or a bow rather.
Yes.
Do you need to hear a clip of donNie darkO, or do you think we're good to see the similarities?
I'm fine. I think we're good.
Well, if you're interested,
and I post it, I will put those clips in there.
Yeah, if you're interested and you don't know the movie, like I didn't know the movie, go Google just the trailer, and
it's
then
on
go
Netflix
and then
right
go
now.
Listen to that clip, that last clip I played, and you'll see like, oh, okay, I get it. And Jake Gyllenhaal actually even kind of looks like young Tyler in that movie.
In a
to
way.
Me. So
it's really interesting. You had said Blurryface accent, and I didn't know that these two were in correlation with each other. I didn't know donNie darkO had anything to do.
I didn't either. That person commented and told me.
And I literally just saw today that it's on Netflix when I was searching and trying to find something to watch while I was making my notes today. So it's funny that even came up. So yes, it is on Netflix currently.
Well, how did I do it? My little
very nice
lore snorkel adventure. It wasn't a deep dive necessarily, but
maybe,
right on the surface.
Maybe you should do some of these deep dives.
Maybe I will. All
right. Well, it's my turn, and we're going to actually deep dive this time.
You deserve it. My little taste was not worthy.
So, not last week. Obviously, we did robot voices last week.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, we
TOP
skipped.
fans doing great things.
We skipped. Our TOP fans doing amazing things. We cannot skip that.
We can't.
I keep getting so much great, response to the fact that we do this. So
if you
I don't want to skip it.
Joined us in the water, get back out,
get your
dry
towel,
off, and
stay warm.
Enjoy this before we jump back in.
So our TOP fans doing amazing things. I had already posted about it on social media because we received a really special package in the mail a few days ago, last week, I guess, from Sarah at her company's name is Wonders and Thieves. She sent us these really cool bracelets. She just really wanted to give us something neat because she knew what fans we were and wanted to share her art with us. And they're the coolest bracelets. So if you have not seen them, please go on my socials and take a look. I also have her information on there too, so you can find her. She does have an Etsy site. It's Wonders and Thieves is what it's called. But she makes bracelets, not just 21 Pilots, but she has like a few Taylor Swift things on there, a couple other bands. But she uses like, I don't want to say antique beads, not antique, but like vintage, I guess, beads. They're not just like your normal, pony beads that you get from Amazon. They're like really neat beads that she curates into these really cool pieces. And so we got 3 really neat ones. We got a jumpsuit themed, a Entertain My Faith themed, and one that just has TOP but has like these really pretty beads on them. So I just want to say thank you again, Sarah. That was super cool of you. We really appreciate it. We've all been fighting to the death over these bracelets. So
yeah, and I will throw out there that if anyone wants to send us a gift, please, and especially money, my Venmo is, I'm kidding. In my advanced age, I've become a bracelet guy. So
I know.
If you want to make like some man-sized bracelets, anyone out there, and send them, please do. I'll wear the heck out of those.
Well, and I also want to point out,
I love a good bracelet.
She did not send these asking for us to like talk about her.
No, not at all. She just wanted us to have them.
She went privately into my messages and asked if there was a way she could send them because she wanted to give us something nice. So this is, not, we're not sponsored.
Yeah, no, I love it. I think
it was
cool.
just really cool of her. And I thought that was very generous. And I just want to say thank you again, Sarah at Wonders and Thieves.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yes. All right. Now we can get into our deep dive. All right. So again, not last week because last week we did robot voices, but the week before we talked about dmaorg.info. And we did part 1. So this is going to be part 2. So just as a quick little recap, where we left off was April of 2018. The GIF on the vessel section of the web store changed to have the incomplete IRL on it. People found it, did all kinds of magic, computer wizardry, and found this website, basically.
Yeah, the 21 Pilots magicians really came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, they really
How do they
did.
do this? I can't. We've said that before.
It's like their brains are just wired so differently.
And they have so much time on their hands. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway,
I'm jealous of that part.
Again, there was images, letters, things like that pertaining to the new era, basically Blurryface trench type time frame. Okay. So like I said, the original website had 5 images. We covered the first 3. The first one was a letter from Clancy. We had a description of failed perimeter escape, and then a picture of vultures sitting on a wall that said Death Eaters, right? If you don't remember any of this, please go back and listen to episode 21, right? Because this is 23.
Yeah.
So it'll be 21.
Do you want me to check just to be sure?
No, it's 21.
Yeah, it's 21.
So yeah, go back and listen if you weren't sure, or if you just want to hear us again. Like, please.
Yeah, you should listen to each one of these at least 3 or 4 times, I think.
Just really soak in the information.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. So if you really want to be sure and tell your friends, like, guess what I learned? You got to listen a lot. So keep listening. Download. Go ahead and subscribe. I mean, might as well.
For sure. You might as well since you're there.
Yeah.
So, and then once you've subscribed at like Apple Music, like go ahead and do it on Spotify just in case. And, find us other places and subscribe there
too. Take it one step further. Just go ahead and leave a review and say we're the greatest 21 Pilots podcast ever.
Right. Yes.
Because we might be. I'm pretty sure we are. So go ahead and
don't you want to be the first one to say the truth?
Yeah, do 5 stars and say they're really great, and I'm going to send them some money and bracelets. All right, great. Carry on.
All right. So the next image that we're going to talk about is called, so just a quick remember, these have like little coded dates on them, if you remember.
Yeah, the moon date.
The moon date is a month, a day, and a year. Okay. So we have this new moon date is 013. 01 moon 08. So that date signifies the release of Vessel. And this picture is a large map, which was presumed correctly, of course, to be a map of Dima. An early version of the map had like a hidden compass. Like, so it's got, if you go onto the website right now, it has like a torn corner. Looks like a piece of it was torn off of the corner. The earlier version of the map had a hidden compass that was there that could only be seen when the colors were inverted. So if you change the colors over, then you could see. And whoever thought to do this, I'm just like, I wouldn't even think like, I'm going to change the colors and see what happens. Like, it's mind boggling.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. So anyway, yes, when you invert the colors, the compass came out and it said Sacred Municipality of Dima United Violets. But like I just said, that's since been removed. It's just a picture with the corner ripped off now. At the center of the map are 9 circles with the names of the bishops on them. And it is also noted that each bishop has a district. So some of the clues that help people realize what the map was the earlier journal entry from Clancy that mentioned Keons. So I read that last time that we covered this. He said he was a bishop. So people are like, oh, if it says Keons, that must be what these are, right?
Oh, no.
And the caption on the map said, severing ties. And if you remember, that relates to what Josh said at the APMAs, not the DMAs. Underneath the caption is like a text that also says something too. But remember, Josh said Tyler's not here because he's severing ties with Dima.
Yes, I do.
So that was another clue to tell us that's what this is. So again, this text is underneath the caption. It says, get out. The compass lies. They don't control you. Get out. The compass lies. They don't control you. Get out. The compass lies. They don't control you. Guess what? It says it 3 more times.
Did it say to get out?
I think they want us to get out. And I'm pretty sure the compass lies.
Gotcha. Okay.
So anyway, It says it over and over again. Get out. Compass lies. They don't control you. But within the text are letters that are capitalized. And those capitalized letters, of course, spell East is up again, just like in that error code that I talked about before.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. You mentioned episode 21.
Yes.
I put in the show notes, which nobody probably reads, a secret message for all of you.
No one has said anything about that.
And if you saw it and you know, like, oh, I saw this and I figured it out, leave us a comment. If you didn't see it, go back and read it when you re-listen to episode 21 for the 4th time. And I'm going to do it again. And this time it might say something mean because y'all didn't see the nice letter I wrote before. So angry blurry man over here might do it this time.
You're blurry man?
Yeah, well, it's copywritten. You can't say Blurryface, like Iron Dude.
Iron guy.
Spider guy.
Spider guy. All right. So anyway, like I said, the capital letters all spell East is up, just like the error code. So people realize that if you turn the map so that East is up, the 9 circles now correspond to the 9 circles on the Blurryface album cover. And that's how we got the songs that correspond to each bishop. They also saw that the error code corresponds to the track numbers on the cover. So remember we had the weird 5, 9, whatever error code.
I do. And fun fact, real quick, while I was doing deep dives, just looking into the Blurryface accent, I came across a page like way down on like page 6 on Google. It was an article in something called from Brandon Reich, who, as we know now, helped write the story. We also talked about him as being the guy who did the Breach cover and some of the other ones. Mm-hmm. So he's a friend of the band. He wrote this whole article about he was asked to make that cover and what it all meant. And it was super fascinating. It was like from that time period, but to know everything that's gone on now, to read that article now was really cool. So
you should have shared that.
I know I will get more information for you and we'll either post about it or I'll share it next week.
Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to cover is another moon date, 01107 moon 08. And this date signifies the release of Regional at Best. And the image was a cropped photo of an unidentified little boy. And the photo was titled SE and then -- ELF. So, I mean, it says self, right?
Didn't you say 2 E's? Doesn't it say self? SE
yes,
dash.
Sure.
Okay, but yeah, self.
Self. Okay. Fans were able to identify it as a cropped photo of mathematician Andre Veal standing next to an unidentified boy. This is where we discovered the band's correlation to the Bourbaki group and the empty set symbol. And this is also where the idea that Clancy might be Andre's son, as the picture says self. It's titled Self. So people kind of got this idea like, wait a minute, is he Andre's son?
And when was this again? This was Blurryface era or Trench?
In between.
So we didn't have any empty set imagery yet because the Blurryface album shows the line through both O's.
Yeah.
Kind of like our logo. That doesn't necessarily mean empty set because the line was connected.
Yeah, but they also used it in other ways.
Oh, okay. All right. So this isn't like the first time.
No.
Okay.
No. So those were the original 5 files that were included on the website when it first came out. The next month, on May 9th of 2018, a second journal entry was uploaded to the website. It was titled 01707 Moon 07, which marked the official first day of the band's hiatus between Blurryface and Trench. And the journal says, to refer to Dima as my home has never felt accurate. Dima to me has simply been the place that I've existed or the slot they've put me in. I've heard stories about the idea of home, and its depiction has always seemed warm from the storyteller's description. There was a romantic ownership of the place they inhabited that I admired, but could never relate to. This place, my place, however, seems devoid of the romance and wonder that the old stories tell. But somewhere between the iron order and fallible precision of Dima, a hum of wonder exists. It's this quiet wonder that my mind tends to get lost in. This hope of discovery alone has birthed a new version of myself, a better version, a hope that will find a way to experience what's beyond these colossal walls. Clancy. So you can see it because you've got the writing here.
Yeah.
But our listeners can't see it. There are little brackets around some of these letters because these letters that were in the original document were gone. But for example, the first one says to refer to Dima as my home. It was M space. There was nothing there. And then home. So it's clear that it's supposed to be my. Yeah. So we knew the Y was what was missing. Mm-hmm. So what people did was they went in and found all these missing letters, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And they realized that it spells out, you are still sleeping. So that's, I think, quite interesting.
Which we saw come back recently, right? It said, you're still sleeping.
Yes.
Time to wake up or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. They've said that a few times, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I can imagine these things coming out and people just, what?
Yeah.
Just throwing everyone into a tizzy. I mean, I saw what happened when we got those digital remains just recently, which still has nothing's really surfaced from them, I don't think. But, yeah. So what a time to be alive.
Well,
this would have been really, I wish we were like around for all of this.
Yeah, really I mean, and I think we're seeing the problem is that us being around at this age and being like sleuthy and having all the internet stuff, which the internet was around, but not to the capacity it is today with social media and everything else.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have, it would have been very exciting times. But I think back then, like these were a bunch of 13 to 17-year-olds maybe that were like trying to figure this out. It probably didn't mean as much to them as it would to them now. Like that fan base group is in their mid-20s now and like super geeked about it, you know? Yeah. And I was going to say like, this is probably what contributed to like a lot of the, who I like to call idiots out there, the uninformed, thinking that they're weird, but they probably didn't get into any of this. They probably didn't even know about all this. I
mean, I didn't know anything about it until, like I've said before, when you and our son were, oh, that looks like this bishop or whatever. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You guys are so dumb. Like, this is just music. I don't like, what are you talking about? And then I realized like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not just music.
Yeah. There's so much more.
Yeah. And it is frustrating because, you know, songs like The Contract, for example, are up for a Grammy. And if you don't understand that there's a story behind this, you might be listening to a song like, what is this? Why is he using the word necromancer in a song? Like, I don't like this because I don't get it.
Yeah.
But if you really, truly understood what the story was about, it would absolutely blow your mind.
Well, if the awards were based on musicality and
sure.
music genius,
Absolutely.
they'd have a lot more, number one. And if these judges or people that were voting know anything about music, they'd be picking them every time.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
there's music technicality and things that are there that other artists just don't possess at all. No offense, but
I know.
It's not even fair because the musicians behind the music in a help me out here. I don't want to say I don't want to say Sabrina Carpenter. I make fun of her too much.
I don't think you make fun of her, but I think you just I will say it. She's very talented. I think she has a wonderful voice. She commands the audience really well. I mean, I enjoy watching her. She's a great performer. But yes, she is wonderful with her craft, which is her voice. But I mean, I'm saying this not knowing, but I don't think she writes them.
Yeah.
I'm sure she doesn't write the music.
Yeah.
And when you think about it's, that's what I think you're trying to say. I'm not trying to say she's less than.
No, not at all. It's just not her.
If you really truly take a look at Tyler Joseph, for example, he writes everything. It's all of it. It's not just like, give me the music and I'll sing it, or give me the words and I'll write the music for it.
It's like every layer.
He does it all.
Yeah.
And it all comes from this brain of his. And so I think we're just trying to say, if you really think about that aspect of it, yes, they should have a lot more awards than they do.
I think what I'm trying to say is, can Sabrina Carpenter sing? Yes. She's got a great voice. I've seen her on that tiny desk thing I told you about where she's actually performing. There's not all the bells and whistles and lights and whatever. And she sounds great. Mm-hmm. But to your point, can she sit down and craft a song? Maybe she can.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
you're right. We're talking about things we don't know for sure.
I think what she's really great at is selling what she does.
Yes.
And, maybe if Tyler threw on some lingerie and stopped with this weird accent, he could sell his craft a little better too. But I think
there's some people out there that really like what he's putting down.
I think like some present company included.
No.
Oh, okay. I think some people are just really good at selling their brand and what they do. And I think 21 Pilots was out there this is about the music. We'd rather have 100,000 dedicated fans than millions of just whatever.
For sure.
Fans, which I think they've accomplished, and it's way more than 100,000.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we've said this before. It's really great right now to see them getting all the mainstream love.
Yes.
I think
that was one of the first things we talked about actually on this podcast, was whether we wanted to keep them for ourselves or whether we wanted everybody to finally see how great they are, or if we wanted to keep their talent like hidden for just us.
I think right now we're getting the best of both worlds. Like, we don't want them to do the Super Bowl because the idiots out there will just find something bad about it.
They just do with everything. It doesn't matter who you are. Every single Super Bowl show, I don't think I've ever seen one where everybody was like, that was amazing.
Yeah. Dr. Dre and Snoop was pretty awesome.
But even then, there were still all the people that were like, oh, I didn't like that. Oh, that was
There's going to be it's just like politics. There's like half the population that's going to feel a different way. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it.
There have been a few, yes, that were mostly positive. But for the most part, especially in the last few years, they've ripped them to shreds.
Well, I'm just happy to say that we still get to gatekeep the talent a little bit.
Yeah.
Because those of us in the clique and that really follow them and believe in them we recognize the talent, but the rest of the world seeing like, hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing.
It is.
Happy to see it. So ESPN, if you're listening, Fox Sports, all those people, keep playing the tally.
Yes. Keep doing that.
Oh, it's just tally, right? Not the tally. I sounded really old
tally.
Right there. Keep on using the Facebook to put the tally out there. Yeah, that's what you do when you get older. You just put the in front of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. So hopefully their break is short. I can't wait to meet Baby Dunn.
Baby Dunn. That
via
sounds so cute.
Social media. Obviously I'm not going to meet them.
We won't be meeting the baby.
Well, you never know.
Okay.
Those 2 listens from that town in Ohio, maybe it's them, and maybe we'll get a baby announcement.
Maybe.
We can buy clothes at Target with the best of them. So... Send us that announcement. You get something good.
Yeah.
From the Clickbait pod.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
Hey, great job.
Great show.
Fabulous episode.
I like your little mini dive.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's like you don't get too wet. You can do it after eating lunch. We're going to get cramps.
You don't have to wait a half hour?
No, it was just right along the surface.
Okay.
That's why I call it a snorkel. Because you're still breathing. You don't have to suit up. It's just right there.
All right.
But you get all the
do we have one of those
flora
really
and fauna, all the colors.
huge metal old-timey helmets on?
Probably. That would make me feel more comfortable and safe. You know how I feel about water. Anyway, yeah, great job.
Yes.
Thanks for allowing me to dip my toe in your lore deep dive water. It was fun. Next week, we'll be back with the song of the week, and it's going to be me.
It's your turn.
I'm not doing It's going to be me. I'm going to do a 21 Pilots song, but I will be doing it.
Yes.
Should I tell them what I'm going to do?
If you want. I didn't know you already knew.
I do.
Oh.
I'm going to do Backslide.
Oh.
Because it's one of my favorites, and there's been a lot of things I've been picking up on during this tour that he's been doing that I want to talk about. So
that was one of the things on the TOP concert traditions that I didn't add because it had only been one concert, but now it's, I think, becoming a tradition.
It is.
All right.
Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for doing this with me as always. Appreciate it.
Thanks for doing it with me.
If you're not following, follow. If you're following and not listening, well, you won't hear this message, but tell those people if you know them. Know. If you know any of those people, tell them, give up the shtick. Do both. Right?
Absolutely.
It's time. It's time. We're 23 episodes in. It's time. And thanks for being here. We are Clickbait, and so are you.
Stay alive, friends.
Show.